Hello everyone, in this video I am with
Chef Lebo Ngwenya
as he crafts a 7-course tasting menu meant to bring people together through the flavors of his childhood. That's not bad.
I think that was great. I think you got it. Table 422 is it's my little corner. It's where I bring all my ideas to life. Table 422 was born in my apartment, me wishing that African cuisine was portrayed or displayed in a way that I thought it deserved. Everyone has thought of our cultural cuisine as very soft and very somber, but I've always known it as very powerful, very strong, very elegant, very beautiful, very complex.
The execution of Table 422 wouldn't be nearly as good if it wasn't for Lebo's Monday night dinner series. Every Monday night, he invites his friends over to try out his newest creations, and these creations lay the foundation for his menu choices. I first met Lebo at his restaurant, and within minutes, he invited me to one of these dinners. I always knew it wasn't a smart idea to go to a complete stranger's house, but I also know it's never a smart idea to turn down a free meal. So I brought my camera equipment and was ready to eat my heart out. Our agreement was simple. I would get fed for free as long as I could make content that would capture the attention of modern audiences. And trust me, that's something I know very well. And in an age where 1 hour satisfying soap-crushing videos, relaxing soap-cutting ASMR for sleep gets 1.7 million views, it was nice to be able to sit at a table with some new friends and eat a great meal.
Mostly with Table 422, I wanted to bring people back to the dining room table. I wanted them to come back and reconnect, engage, communicate, put the phones away, and really figure out who it is that they are when they're amongst people.
Watching Lebo cook is one of those forever funny comedic tropes of big guy cooking delicate objects. God built him to smash things and break bones, but his brain tells him to put color-coordinated flowers on a plate. Every dish comes from an idea, sometimes frantic, but always creative. In this dish, Lebo is going to master a tangy beef broth that he is going to use in a savory cocktail. That broth was then used as a base for his tomato first course. All right, let's get out of that voice. That sounded like I was narrating 50 Shades of Grey. And moving to a new style of narration where I no longer hide behind a microphone and I stand out in front. Yes, I can now sit with my own embarrassment. All right, so as we can see here, Lebo is still hunched over, cementing himself as the #1 patient for a new chiropractic clinic come here in the future, and he is placing charred prosciutto on top of some pickled vegetables. I could have eaten this entire course, but I didn't. Yes, that's personal growth, baby. The next course were mussels on top of a bed of rice, and the mussels were simmered in what Lebo called a Nigerian green sauce. I had no idea what this meant, and me being the excellent culinary reporter that I was, I asked no follow-up questions. So let's just call it a chef's secret. What I can tell you though, it was a very creamy base with some herbal remedies, not remedies, like an herbal escapade. Let's really get into our culinary bag right here. A creamy herbal escapade that, for the most part, was actually delicious. Again, I could have eaten this entire plate 6 times over, but I wasn't allowed to. Then Lebo served us an African twist on the traditional shepherd's pie. The African twist was, of course, the African spices that Lebo put in the minced meat, and although I have no idea what those spices were, and I didn't follow up about what they were, I have to say it was truly incredible. It made me feel like I had an African mother that I never had, and it was an incredible dish. Comforting, warm, perfect. The final entree was a rolled pork loin with roasted carrots, and Lebo and I have had many spirited discussions about carrots throughout our entire friendship because we are both very pro-carrot. I try to eat 2 a day. I won't get into that detail though. Lebo spent a lot of time back on the Monday night dinner series making sure that these carrots were perfect, and I have to say they were amazing, and he spruced them up even more for the Table 422 event. And finally, Big Lebs finished off with 2 dessert dishes, one of which I have little to no recollection of, and this is the only video I have of it. I'm very good at what I do. And another was a berry medley combined with homemade ice cream and chocolate mousse. Obviously, this was a fan favorite, and Lebo probably spent 15 minutes debating the plating of this, which was hysterical. So I finally got my footage. I got my back of house footage for a Table 422 event, but there's been one thing on my mind since I've been editing this. I found his dedication inspiring, not only his persistence to create the best possible entrees for the Table 422 event, but in every aspect of his life, he's let his obsession allow him to get better every single day. He's hosting weekly events like the Monday Night Dinner series that allow him to just create, figure out what he likes, and figure out what he doesn't, and slowly get better every single week. In my own work, I had spent so much time studying how to make the best YouTube video, the best hook, the best introduction, the best way to increase engagement, everything that I could do to make the quote unquote best YouTube video. I got so wrapped up in the analytics and trying to make something that was perfect that I forgot why I was doing this in the first place, to create and make mistakes. I was trying to hit home runs, but I had barely even picked up a bat yet. In the stretch for perfection, I didn't allow myself to test anything. I was trying to cook a 7-course tasting menu, but I didn't even know exactly what I wanted to cook. Lone wolf success is a myth, and success without failure is impossible. So in times like these, I'm constantly reminded about how important it is to be surrounded by people that care about us on our journey, as we figure it out, as we struggle along the way in the quest for perfection. With that being said, I want to say thank you so much for watching this video, whether you're someone that watches every single one of my videos or this is your first time watching. I greatly appreciate all viewership. If you have anything that you think I can do better, please leave a comment below. Other than that, I hope you have a great day and stay on the lookout for more stuff I got cooking. Peace.
Irrational feels?
Yeah.
Terrified of spiders.